Hello everybody and welcome to Magia Record episode 11 anime review. That's right, we got two episodes left. Does it feel like... I feel like if we're going to finish the story, we're getting another season. We might not even finish the story though. They might just leave us with a, go play the game, sucker. Like, we're not going to tell you anything. Which would suck. I'd like them to at least finish this, because if nothing else, at least it looks like Madoka, which is fair. Also, like, they haven't shown up yet, like the main few. Not that matters, because we got a new cast of colourful characters, and it's been alright. This episode, I mean, it got going towards the end. Like most episodes, actually. The start was a little bit, it was setty-uppy, and then we got to a big old reveal, plot twist, I guess we'll call it that, at the end, and that's a fine thing indeed. Anyway, let's jump into the episode, see what went down and everything. Let's do this. So we open up with one of the twins at school. Don't ask me what their names are. Tsukasa is one of them, so I think that's right. So there's that. Also, thank you to the person who clarified the things with the wings and the Magius, how they work or anything. I will probably still call people the wrong things. I will do my best. Just know, I understand how it works now, even if I say the wrong thing. So there's that. Iroha is waiting for whoever this girl is, whichever one it is, outside her school, and she's like, "Hang about. That's the pinky. We can't be conversing out in public." Also, in the club room she was in, there was a picture of Mifuyu on the wall, so there's another thing to note. She went to that school, I guess. We probably already knew that. Interesting fact, regardless. Quick note in the opening, Sana's at the end with the other four. Now, we thought it would happen. Thought I'd mention it, because there she is. Good stuff. So, remember Nemu? This is where we ended last week. Nemu is a Magius. Iroha figured she'd go ask, because she saw the twin in the uniform once, so she'll go out, try and get some information out of her. She goes by herself, doesn't involve everyone else, because she's trying to be peaceful? That's what I'm going to go with, despite the fact she absolutely, we'll say threatens is what she does. She's like, "I've made preparations, you are going to help me." She was like, "I've left a note so you can't attack me." Basically, Iroha was the master negotiator in this situation. The twin is like, "Fine, I'll ask Mifuyu if you can see Nemu. I'll get back to you." Essentially, that's how that goes. Iroha tells this twin everything about Ui and all that as well, which, I mean, it's very in character for her. I don't know if it's smart, but hey, no one ever accused her of being smart. The girls then, the other four, the main, except the Yachio, the other four, they are planning to buy coasters to match for their drinks for Yachio, because she paid for all the cups. They're gonna get coasters, makes sense. So then they go to the shop, happens to find some coasters that are in their 5 colors, which, isn't that lucky. I get that it's whatever, but it's things like those are just their outfit colors. How lucky that they happen to have a set of 5 in their exact colors. Turns out this shop is a labyrinth of some sort. A witch shows up, which they then fight, and they beat it off screen. Which, that's we'll say confusing. Like, I guess the whole reason for the witch fight is because, hey, we have to have a fight scene every episode, which was kind of weird. Didn't feel like it really needed to be there. But whatever, they got the coasters. They're planning their surprise. Who knocks on the door to come see Iroha? It's not Yachio. It's bloody Mifuyu. What the heck does she want? They did a good job with the atmosphere in this scene. Felt very awkward. Felt very tense. The music was a bit creepy. Mifuyu was very creepy. She was scary. She was scaring me. Probably scaring Iroha as well. She has her own cup from back in the day. She tries to get Iroha to join the wings, the Magius, whatever, and Iroha's obviously not having any of it, and then Mifuyu gets everyone in and invites them to come see a lecture about how they're going to save magical girls. I was excited, then I was like, that's not going to happen this week, is it? That's going to be next week, and I'm not going to say I was right. I was absolutely right. Yachio shows up, and Mifuyu starts taunting her, is essentially what it felt like. She was like, you've gone back to your own self, that thing's going to happen again. What thing could that be? Well, they talk about it a bit later on as well, so I'm going to say what I think it is at the end. And yeah, basically, not Mifuyu, Yachio is pretty shook. One weird thing to note, there was when Yachio like gets angry and shouts at her to leave, like her animation, she seemed way angrier than her voice. It didn't quite match up. Maybe that's just me that thought that. Like, it didn't... It's a very, very minor complaint, but it was a thing where I was like, you know, that was kind of weird. That doesn't generally happen. The voice direction maybe was off for that. Maybe I just thought that. Who knows? Anyway, then she goes straight to bed. Mifuyu leaves. Yachio the next day is being cold, distant towards them. She's like, I'm going to leave without you. I'm going to come home late, so I won't see you, basically, because Mifuyu has shook her. And she's like, can't let whatever it was happen again. And we'll find out, I assume, next week. What happens after that? Memory Museum is where they've got to go. No one knows where that is, so they go and see that magical girl that runs the place. I still can't remember her name, I'm so sorry. Momoko is there as well. They figure out where the memory museum is together. Place is like a rumor. Well, let me read this. It lets you look at memories, basically. And then Momoko's like, I'm going to tell Reina something. And that was interesting. And also Kaede is apparently in a bad condition as well. Presumably, I mean, it's because of the whole witch transformation thing that they haven't brought up. But actually now it kind of makes sense why they haven't brought it up. We'll get to that very shortly. So everyone heads out into the rain. Not Yachio, obviously, she stays behind because she's sulking, worried, concerned, we'll go with. Q-Baby shows up again at the Memory Museum, proving that this is where they've got to go, because Q-Baby only shows up when they're at where they need to go, which is very handy. They parkour up some drawers, it's like a cool dungeon type thing. Drawers open, they parkour over it, it's pretty cool. Meanwhile, Momoko meets up with Reina to say something that's going to affect all magical girls, or has affected all magical girls, something relating to Yachio and her friends a year ago, which basically what I think it is. I guess I'll do it at the very end. Then Iroha and friends get to the top of the tower, and who's there? It's bloody Toka, who is the other one of Ui's friends. You had, what was her name? Nemu, and Toka was the other one. Toka's there, and she's like, I'm a Magius dog, and that's where we ended. So my guess, that's where we ended the episode. My guess is for what happened with Yachio, is Yachio turned into a witch form, killed some people that were our friends, and then, we'll get to here, and she's torn up about it and everything. That's why she doesn't make no friends anymore. Which would, again, I guess that would make sense why she hasn't brought up Iroha turning into a witch form, earlier on. Because she's like, she knows what it is, and that's why she's not bringing it up. Because before I was like, why has she not mentioned it? That seems like something you should probably talk about. But now, it seems like it might make sense, because she literally just doesn't want to talk about it. It's like, no, witch form, that's bad. Anyway, that was the end of the episode. Pretty alright, as I say. I do think this show is getting a little bit, it's a little bit underrated. Underrated maybe is the wrong word. Overhated. I get that it's not as good as the original. I'm still having a lot of fun watching it, and it's not like it's a complete, what's the word, insult. It still looks like Madoka. It doesn't particularly feel like it, but it's its own story with its own tone, with its own characters. I'm okay with that. I'm enjoying it. At first, at the beginning I was very critical of it. I still could point out its flaws, but here I think it's good. I think I'm enjoying it more than I'm not enjoying it, if that makes any sense. So I think, yeah. I'm curious to see the Yachio thing, if that's spot on. I am curious in its mysteries. What the hell is the baby Kyubey? What did happen to Ui? How are they going to save the magical girls, the Magius? How are they going to do that? The questions it's raised, I am interested in. So it's done its job pretty well. Don't know why I'm talking like we're at the end of the season. We're not. We got 2 more episodes, as I said. But anyway, thank you everybody for watching this review. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please consider subscribing and stuff for more reviews. That would help me out a lot. I will see you next week for another episode of this, and bye guys.